Hi, Natalie. Sticky Bill here with your website analysis. And let's see what we got. I did a search professional organizer in Reno, Nevada. And the first thing, usually on a Google search, is sponsored ads, but none of the professional organizers are actually advertising with Google Ads. So there was nothing at the top. The next thing that shows up is the Google Business Profiles or the Map Pack. Okay. And you're right there at number two. I clicked on your Google Business Profile and it looks fine. You might want to add pictures like once or twice a week with some of the organizing before and after shots that you do if your customers would allow it. It just helps keep it more current. But you're right there at number two on the map pack. So that's a good place to be. The number one spot goes to the NEAT method, which it looks like that is a franchise nationwide. And they're also number three here in the map pack. As far as your website, it's on page two of the Google organic search. So, not a bad spot to start. Page two is pretty good. It just take a little bit of time. Let's look at your website. I was already looking at it, the frequently asked questions. I know this website. I've seen it. Isa worked on it. Um, I like professional organizing right there in the headline. That's great. Professional organizer, awesome. Um, Services, got plenty of content there. That's very important. Content is important. Let's see, maybe some, you do have interpage links. And the reason I was looking at your frequently asked questions is because these can be a great spot for keywords, okay? Awesome pop up. You can also use this in your Google Business Profile here where you already had a question. I guess a person named Sharon asked this question, but you can ask your own questions. So you can ask a frequently asked question and then answer it. It'll work just the same, and it shows engagement in that regard. So looking at your metrics, your domain rating, which means search engine trust, is actually pretty high. It's pretty high for having a relatively new website. 21, it's a good factor. Your URL rating, which is backlink health, the backlink health to your website is much lower. And search engines like to see these two, DR and UR, within 5 increments of each other. And so far, you're like in the 16, 17 range apart, which is the reason why is coming up next. You have 9 backlinks and 7 referring domains. And what the backlinks are looks like lists that you're on. There's a nice article. Ooh. I saw. Oh, I guess it's on the other one. So it looks like move-in manager list and the importance of declutter in today's world. Let's look and see what that is just real quick. Somebody's linking back to your site from this blog. So that's pretty cool. So you have 9 of those and you need more. Okay. And I'll show you in a minute. Your referring domains are Find My Organizer. So it's a good list to be on. Your website, Twilight Transitions. And then a couple others, Made in Nevada and AICEO. What's that? So we just get to look real quick, see what it is. All right. Something that you have that you use, a tool for you. So moving on. Everything else is zeros, okay? You need these keywords and you are set up in your website so that these keywords show up. What you're going to need to do in that regard is maybe make sure like professional organization and that type of thing shows up on these frequently asked questions that link back to your home page. It's disorganized. Maybe answer those questions with a little more content. Let's look at neat. Okay, this is the franchise and the Reno Tahoe location. So the neatmethod.com is the URL, and the locations Nevada Reno is like a stub that's connected to it because of the franchise. Now, if we look at the what I'm looking at here is all the subdomains regarding neatmethod.com. They have a 64 DR and a 0, and that's the strength. That's what's making them rank at number 1 because the trust factor is high. It's double what you have. All these backlinks and referring domains and whatnot come off of Nationwide. Okay. Let's look at some of the keywords that they're ranking for. Neat method is their number 1 for that. Organizer, services, home. Neat method. These are all cumulative. Okay. Here's one. This neat method has like, and it's. I saw another neat method up there. So glass jars, neat method. Okay, so neat method itself has like 2,000 searches per month, and it's really easy to rank for. Organizational companies, that's actually harder to rank for, but the search isn't that high. Let's look at some high volume searches with this company. Neat in itself, these searches per month are 32,000. Okay, so that's where we're at with that. I wanted to show you something with this that will make you feel a little bit better. So when we go to just this path, this is the location for Reno Tahoe. It has zeros across the board as well. So they're not doing anything locally to make more business. They're just ranking off the strength of the neatmethod.com franchise. So my recommendation on this is to get maybe a blog page going on your website that you can link to other very trusted organizational sites and back to your main page, or do content creation and get on articles, guest blog posts on other sites. Also, you need to get on more lists like mapquest.com, Yelp, and those kind of things just across the board to get your referring domains up a little higher. They're not all created equally, and you want to look for strong ones that a lot of people have heard of. The thing is, once you do get on these lists, they start soliciting you for advertisement. So there's that. On your business Google profile. Oh, one more thing on your website. Let's see. Homepage. Sorry, I'm just going. Let's see. I think, in my opinion, you need more content. Maybe the services above where we meet in Northern Nevada's premier professional organizer. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but we need more links that or bolded keywords in here that make a difference. So professional organizers should be bold. This should be standing out some kind, maybe even italicized, something along those lines. Okay. enough of that with your Google business profile, more pictures of before and after, and maybe if you can get some metadata on your pictures, which show actually keywords on there. They don't show them, they just list keywords on the pictures. And they also do geotagging, so that shows the area you can be in, because I know you do a few different places. I saw on your website. That's about it for this website analysis. I hope it's optimistic. You already have a good start on beating the other one. If this two were tighter, you would be right there with neatmethod.com, right there with them, as instead of on the second page. Okay. If you have any questions, I hear you have a meeting with Issa on Monday, and she'll be happy to answer them. Have a great day, Nan. See ya.